time it is. It's time to be depressing. Depressing that start button. Okay, everything's looking good. Everything's
depressed.
sounding. Everything's sounding okay. Everything looks alright. So, let's get ready to do this thing. Ooh, I gotta get up there. That helps. Right on the set, boys and girls. Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Labs and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our
an
own brand of news.
In a few minutes.
What's that?
I'm gonna have an evil burp in a few minutes.
I bet.
Oh
Did-
yeah,
did
I
you-
feel it coming on.
Well, I'll ask about this in a minute, but welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Wednesday, June 26th, 2019. It's Whacked Out Wednesday, and I think we're going to get a little wacky here today, so
I
stay
don't know
tuned.
what you're talking about.
That's all I'm going to do is say stay tuned for anybody who's listening right now, because I tell you what, there's things that are done, and then there's things that are done. Yes, the
Oh, things that are done.
Sharknana just make an appearance across the screen.
Howdy, Maynard. Thank you.
Maynard!
The shark made an appearance. Yes.
But yes, we have the official Release 67
Yes,
release
we do.
notes here today. We have some interesting other points of topic to talk about today, and we got Jack eating a banana live on stream today.
Wait. That all depends on how much I'm tipped.
Thank you, the Maynard. Thank you. We both thank you. Thank you very much. And yes, don't forget, we are here thanks to you folks and all your support. Remember, only a couple days left to get in on the giveaway. Get yourself a chance to win a Bluetooth earpiece or 500 gold Kodos. Most people take the Kodos, folks. I think next month we're just going to go right to the Kodos. I mean, I've got all sorts of things to give away.
You need something equally as silly as the
Yes, this
partially
used roll of electrical tape. Yes, I have
Straight to
a
the Kodos.
partially used roll of electrical tape. Or we can even get fancier, because I've got another Bluetooth device that came in a mangled box. So, we can use the Bluetooth in the mangled box giveaway as well. This is brand
some
new in
girls
the
that could,
box, but
swallow
the
this
box
whole-
got mangled in delivery. Yes, so I have all sorts of goodies available to
What'd you do? Did you wrap it, mark it fragile, and send it through the U.S. mail?
something like that.
That'll
I'll
get
tell
it
you
mangled.
I tell you, if you saw the package I just had delivered, how this guy packed it, man, I tell you what, A+ on the shipping on this laptop. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, this thing had
my last order. I'm still waiting on. Hold on, I should check the.
God, I've got so many
status
things
of it.
coming in on a regular basis. It's just wobbles the mind.
Well, I may have ordered some candles for fun stuff.
Well, don't you just use dollar store candles for that?
Yeah,
I mean,
but some like there's a
Yeah,
group in the community.
ornamental holders and
What I need to
stuff
do
like
is just go get the Jesus candles and just use those because those are the ones that really work.
I'm not gonna go there. But anyway,
What?
Well, you found something depicting
think-
Jesus when you moved out of the house, didn't you?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was. I should have taken that. I should have
Yeah,
Jesus on the front and then so much more fun on the back.
Yes. Anyway, moving right along.
We're not
We've got
moving anywhere.
release notes.
No, we don't. Only because I
Ouch.
posted that link before the set. I posted the link to it beforehand. Oddly enough,
Julian, welcome. Econdis, yes. Ritual, sacrifice, and cannibalism. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All sorts of fun.
I
All
hate to
sorts.
say it. Yeah, they haven't even shipped my package. They printed the label, or the
Label's
USPS
printed.
doesn't. Yeah, label's printed. I'm still waiting for it to go outside the mail. So,
Hate when that happens.
And
sitting there
it's coming
watching
from
it.
where I'm at right now to my house. So it's got like a 70-mile drive to do. Ooh.
Wouldn't it have been
It's like,
easier
tell me
just
where
to
it's
go
at
pick
and
it
I'll
up?
Pick it up.
Yeah, really. No kidding. No kidding. But yes,
Yeah.
we have updates. We have news. We have
You know what? We really forgot No Panty Day.
no panty day. How did we? Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I wear no panties every day because I don't wear panties. I mean, what am I going to say there?
Hey, man, we forgot to remind everybody that June 22nd was No Panty Day.
Okay.
But if you'd like, we can have
You wanna make up for it?
June 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st.
Twilight.
And all of
How
July.
are you? Botox. Good to see you out there. Slowly creeping on in. Yeah, it's quiet out there today. As checked my friends list before the game, and just a little over 100 folks on for a Wednesday. Looks like everybody's
Tomorrow there'll
either
be 5 people on.
either everybody's playing over on QA, or everybody's taking a break before release date tomorrow.
Yeah, so you ready for these?
Well,
release notes?
Econdis, don't jump the gun on that. No panties in the bunch today because, we haven't actually read what's making it and what's not making it yet. What's been added, what hasn't been added, and some interesting surprises out there.
Yeah, there's
so.
a slim chance we might even get fertilizer.
It's-
Very slim.
It's so slim that I wouldn't even bother counting it. So the official patch notes were released earlier this morning.
Now, I've got to ask the question, which copy are we going with? We going with the website copy, or are we
website
going
one.
with the forums copy?
The website
We're
one.
going up with the website one. Okay,
Yeah.
very good.
They should be identical except for
Except for the
Something.
funky picture of Star that precedes the one on the
yeah.
the
with
Star. Is that the emoji they've gotten for him on Twitch, blowing up?
I don't know. So remember, please read this entire message as well as the linked player guide and known issues. Yeah. Release 67 of Shroud of the Avatar goes live this Thursday at 10:30 a.m. Central Time. Release 67 is their third and final release, in which they are planning to focus on their current iteration of their top 10 priorities. However,
However,
they have deviated significantly from that strategy and addressed 9 of them, or 8, or 3, or 2, or 1. Something. They addressed something. While they made some progress on those priorities, they are also working on a major overhaul to the new user experience as part of a capture and recapture email campaign that has caused us to pause and or delay some of the originally planned for Release 67 deliverables. Additionally, they have been transitioning our development to a continuous integration model of development where we are pushing content out weekly, sometimes even daily, sometimes even hourly.
indeed. Had 2 back-to-back server-side patches night before last, like at midnight.
Yeah. This, of course, disrupts the concept of a regular monthly update and is why you will see many items below with tags like, this was patched in Release 66, or we actually brought these back in Release 66 for extra evil, or we released this in Release 23, but we're really just putting it out there right now because we never mentioned it before.
To mention it.
And we needed some filler. And don't forget, we need a certain
Falcon's
number of
Lantern,
bits
how are you?
for the banana.
You heard it, folks. You want to see him eat the
I'm not
banana
saying how
live on air? Throw some bits his way. That's right.
But send bits. Then after that,
where's Sean when we need him?
Thanks to 3 people for logging into the QA server and testing something. And then before offering feedback and or reporting a bug, they kindly ask you to read the player guide of the known issue. Yes, don't anthem me.
Giveaway now open!
Check
Exclamation, I love free shit for a Dark Star Corpian.
Oh.
Dark Star Corpian. They'll be giving away a Dark Star Destroyer at the end of this show, so stick around for that one.
Always makes me wonder, will the Dark Star Destroyer destroy Dark Star or not?
Hopefully. I don't know.
This paragraph is pretty damn funny. By taking a few moments to read through this information, a great deal of our time and effort can be focused on new, unanswered questions and addressing critical issues that impact each release. We greatly appreciate you taking the time to review this post and for all the truly valuable feedback you continue to provide. Also, remember that while we are providing new content with each release, our community is also working on overtime to make new events for you to enjoy. Be sure to check the only calendar that really matters, and that is the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar community calendar hosted on NBNN.info. Just click on the calendar button. You too can look at that aggregated mess of all the Google public calendars related to Shroud that guy knows about. There's really nothing on the latest official events calendar other than releases, which don't matter anymore.
They don't have Dragon Con on the main websites or list of events?
They probably do. I have no idea if John was called or not. There. That is an important question to ask.
What's that?
Was John called?
Was John called? I don't know. Does anybody know if John got his call? Burning question on everybody's mind.
Were you called?
Nice going, Vosh. Yes. Did John get his call?
Yes. Because that community calendar sometimes has weird things like people's doctor's appointments.
Yes. But yes, on their actual schedule, we have the live streams, dance parties. Dragon Con is listed August 29th through September 2nd. You can go meet Lord British in person at Dragon Con, as well as many of your other Shroudies. And Con International, Shroud of the Avatar International Convention, happening October 10th to the 13th. In Austin, Texas. Come on down. We'll tell you a little bit about that as well. Let's click the link. Let's see what they got there. That goes to the web. That goes to the forum post. And tickets are on sale, folks. Come join us. But moving right along. Without further ado.
Once. Okay, then after that, we've got plain text stuff that met everything. Italics is detailed notes on what was actually delivered. Strike through means, hey, we forgot to do it. And then don't forget, if you do a search for release 66, it comes up 12 times in this page. So 10 of those items were released in release 66.
Continuous development.
Yeah.
Weekly, daily, hourly.
So, reminder that release 67, the luminous atavists were supposed to return from hiding. However, they came back early in release 66.
They got a really good. They made good time.
They
made really good
everything.
time.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
They brought out the pitchforks a little early, but
Yeah.
you know what? Those pitchforks are going to find you in your pasty arse.
They thought they were
Especially
going to
if
get
you're-
stuck in the weather, but they really made good time showing up.
They made, the weather was very fortuitous, and they were able to traverse the desert on a horse with no name.
Yeah, in the summer
you
heat,
go.
they're traversing the desert. I didn't think they'd make it, but they did.
I love this shit.
Yeah, they're all Darwin Award winners. You know that.
Yeah, there's something. Then they also updated the Battle of Solace Bridge for those trying to redo the Battle of Solace Bridge with a new character, because Edward
Yay!
is now found only at the boat launch
Only
and does
at the
not
boat.
require an escort across the bridge. Additionally, an adventurer trainer automaton is
But
now
he's
part of this.
Evard the Wanderer. He doesn't wander anymore.
He doesn't wander anymore. He's very stationary.
Thank goodness.
Not only that, I mean, think of all of that dialogue that Spiff,
That Lum
Tracy
wrote.
that Tracy Hickman wrote for Edvard, that is no longer applicable.
I thought Lum wrote all that.
No, well, remember, Tracy Hickman did say that he wrote some of the script for Edvard.
Well, Edvard does wander, and he does appear in other places throughout the world later on. So he does still technically wander.
Yeah. Not that we see. He just randomly magically appears, just like all the other NPCs. Then we also have in order to progress past the Battle of Solace Bridge, you have to talk to the adventurer trainer to understand the basics of obtaining new skills. His training is
New
required.
skills.
And
That's right.
you know what would be friggin' fantastic is if at the end of that you reset all the skills and then you let people choose things. I mean, or if you let that happen beforehand, and then it's like, yeah, you get to assign your own skill points. Yeah, whatever.
Be nice.
Yeah. Then let's see. Nude skills are even better. So
Nude
skipping
skills.
the luminous atavis, the grab your torches and pitchforks, because a long time ago the angry villagers were
They're
equipped
angry.
with pitchforks, torches, daggers, maces, hoes, and other primitive low damage weapons types, typical of ye old peasants and serfs.
Really? I have never seen a hoe as a weapon.
And you not only that, this has actually been in the game for a few releases, but they forgot to tell people about it. And surprise, it's now in the page. It's now in the patch notes. Surprise! It's in the release notes finally.
By the way,
Yeah. By the way, now in the release notes, the children in Ordoris, after the killer is caught, the children now have different responses, so they
I'll
updated that quest
have
dialogue.
to try. I abandoned that quest a long time ago.
I finished it a long time ago, so...
I didn't have the patience.
Yeah, we definitely need more Blizzards. So, wait, Vosh has never actually met the Hoe of Destruction from...
The Hoe
Hobloth
of Destruction.
Yeah, so you have not... You may have met her in-game. I forgot her name in-game. Her real name is Jen. What is the Hoe of Destruction name?
Oh, jeez.
What is her name?
Been so long since I've seen either one of them in game.
Yeah, Blake. Yeah.
Well,
they adopted a kid, so they're.
I saw that. Congratulations to them both.
Destruction is from Ultima 7, but at Hobloth, there was a red-headed strumpet that acquired the Hoe of Destruction, and thus became the Hoe of Destruction, because you know what, red-headed strumpet that captures souls
do exist.
and the doubling up of the Hoe of Destruction. Yes, that's also where we got the animated GIF of her flogging Barrack. That
now have you heard the buzz on the grapevine that there may be some other event in the future, because a couple of our other friends are moving to a big place that has huge acreage that may be able to host such an event?
Who's moving to acreage?
Your buddy.
Kian.
The one who wants to castrate you.
Which one is that? Oh, Flair? Flair and Tazar?
Yes. Tazar showed me pictures of the new spread, and I tell you, it's impressive.
Oh, so, sweet. Yes. Yeah.
And they've got lots of land, so with everything they've got, they said they may in the future entertain hosting an event sort of like Hobloth, which would be
cool.
Really cool. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Yeah, Flair does want to kill me. Which
Tell him not
awesome.
to get the permits.
What's on private property? Screw the permits. You might need insurance for it, but yes. Lightning and thunder, these weather effects have returned to heavy rainstorms after a long absence, because making your sky flash was way too hard. Because it was causing performance issues, and then they removed it, and then finally decided to bring it back. So, as far as performance work... Strike through everything.
Bust it out the window.
Then, in... Release 67, they finally finished upgrading all the work needed to migrate the project from Unity 2018 to 2019. So this brings additional performance to many systems and reduces potential hitching through a new incremental garbage collection system. While this work was completed this release, it wasn't pushed yet. So next month, they're going to plan on releasing QA for release 68 a wee bit early.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see it up next week.
8 hours early. 8 hours early. With the migration to test stability.
Well, in all reality, I gotta say, if they did all the work to get the migration down right so that we don't have any hiccups, then that strike through technically doesn't count, because the work they did is supposedly gonna address some of the stuff in the strike through, doesn't it? I mean, technically? I don't know. Don't know. Biff, this is for you.
I'm listening.
Strike through. Upon achieving Grandmaster in a crafting school, you will now unlock a set of new exclusive effects for masterworking and enchanting, because working on the crafting system is not happening.
Because they put in...
Instead, fishing leaderboards have been expanded to now include the trophy fishing information.
Christ.
I knew Spiff would love that.
Dr. Bob or one and only are the guys that work on the fishing boards stuff or the leaderboard stuff, not Beezus.
That's right, not Beezus. What the hell is Beezus doing?
I don't know. Maybe it's because Beezus was working on the material bonuses for crafted rings and necklaces.
Yeah, and I'm going over there to test that stuff out on the what is it called? The QA.
QA, or just wait till tomorrow and do it on live.
No, I'm going to do it over here on the. Well, okay. You see, it's easier to do with all my stuff that I have in my chest.
Spiffy does his research. He figures out where to go get the recipes tomorrow, how to make it today. Today. So today he goes, does all the research. Tomorrow he's first guy out to go get everything. Simple.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Rings and necklaces will eventually be able to be crafted up.
Like 700 gold ingots. 500 silver.
Excellent.
And if I use them on the test server, that means I don't use them in real life.
I'm
screwing shit up. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm aware. Trial and error works best on the QA server. It really does. So, yeah, the existing ring and necklace recipes have been renamed to metal ring and metal necklace. Updated recipes for those items require less ingredients than previously, and there are recipes for each item and material type. Recipes for metal, iron, bronze, gold, and silver items can be purchased from blacksmiths, because blacksmiths are always jewelers.
Oh, I know where they are too.
Yeah, and recipes for advanced metals can be found in supply bundles dropped from humanoid creatures.
Humanoid creatures.
Yeah, yeah, humanoid creatures. So go find supply bundles and then realize after you get like 50 supply bundles, where's my recipe? That they're not actually in the loot tables.
They're in the supply recipes. They're just so freaking, got like maybe a 1-2% chance to drop.
Yeah, 1 to 2% chance to drop, and then what's the chance of getting a supply bundle on a drop? Yeah.
Pretty damn good to get a supply bundle.
I'll tell you what, I come across the fair share of supply bundles, and apparently I've been coming across my fair share of Kodo drops, because I've now got a stack of Kodos in my bank box. It's like 40 or 50, but they're of the different kind.
I got 46.
Yeah. So they're dropping, and they're just being, you don't see them if you're out there, because most of us are just using the everything key, and we don't stop and look at everything we're picking up. We're just picking it up as we're running, so I can't really tell you where it's coming from, but it's coming.
Then,
I love this shit. Just had somebody
outskirts
sell me more granite.
Improvements. Hold on. Creatures drop weapons and armor with components and enchantments to create a progression path. Currently, this is focused on outskirts creatures, but framework for extending the system to all power creatures is being created for the loot with components and enchantments. And then the all-important patterns from rusty weapons can now be salvaged.
Yeah.
As we discussed in depth yesterday.
Y'all may want to rethink that one, because folks are screaming about it.
You know what? All of the pattern stuff is
again. I think at X level you should start getting the option, and if you're going and
you know what they really should do is salvage for materials or for patterns, and then give you a percentage of what is, and then as you choose which one you want based off of your salvaging skill, you get pattern.
Again, even at the most basic level, even the apprentice, if he's going to scrap something, he understands he's scrapping it. End of story. He's not trying to do anything more than scrap it.
That's where you need that choice of doing with it when you're trying to salvage it. Are you trying to get a pattern, or are you just trying to get scrap?
Yeah. This looks really good condition. I can use this and make a pattern out of it. This is in really shitty condition. It's only good for scrap. I mean, very simple.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, moving right along. Let's go ahead and do a drawing real quick and break this up just a little bit for those of you who are lucky enough to get in. We're going to go ahead and close this one and pick ourselves a winner. And Venetrix, you have won yourself a Dark Star Scorpion. Congratulations to you. I will get that out to you, and we're going to change this one up for the last giveaway of the day, and we're going to give away a Dark Star Destroyer.
Are these from Storm's Pets?
Yes, these are courtesy of Storm's Pets. Thank you very much for reminding me that. And we're going to open that giveaway for Dark Star Destroyer. And all you got to do is type exclamation I love free shit to get in on the action, your chance to win. As we covered the release notes for tomorrow's release here today on Wednesday.
Let's see, what else do we have on this thingy?
I would like a list for this next thing, but I'm going to guess we'll have to rely on our wonderful community to put the list together out there.
Yeah. More than a dozen old artifacts have been converted to the new system where they can be combined to make more powerful items.
More powerful item. That's right.
And Bolt of Cloth
I want to put those PAX rings together and get a bigger fishing bonus. Or those rings of luck and get a better chance to win better fireworks.
So, once again, all of your crafted gear is going to be changed. Because the basic Bolt of Cloth
now this confuses the living daylights out of me, and I want to just explore this, if somebody could explain it. So I want you to read it and you tell me your thoughts on this.
The basic Bolt of Cloth now rewards static focus instead of a small percent. Previously crafted Bolt of Cloth remain unchanged and appended with Vintage. Mana bonus from Bolt of Fustian Cloth was slightly increased. So, okay. So essentially they just created two different Bolts of Cloths.
Okay,
the Vintage one is going to say +5 focus. The Vintage one is going to say 2% focus, which could be much more than, say, 5 focus. Then,
okay.
You take your current focus, you get 5% of that.
Yeah. Then Darkstar forgets that mana is not an actual thing inside a Shroud of the Avatar, and instead it is going to be focus, not mana.
Somebody not
the
playing the game
bonus,
much?
Yeah, the focus bonus from the Bolt of Fustian Cloth was also slightly increased. So those are two different.
So no change to the Fustian, just a slight increase to its bonus. But we're changing the
Bolt of Cloth.
Cloth that now exists will become Vintage.
Yeah.
Starting tomorrow, and the new ones will have folks, y'all have a choice to make if you need some vintage cloth out there for whatever reasons.
I would make as much cloth as you humanly could today, so that way you could turn around, wait a couple of months, and then sell it to someone else for the
vintage
and the bonus. As far as your elite gear.
What's that?
What's the difference in the change?
Rewards static focus instead of a percentage, so it'll give you a.
Oh, I'd rather have the percentage.
Well, that's it. So you gotta make your cloth now and make it vintage in order to keep the percentage when it changes tomorrow. So you need to craft a shitload of cloth bolts today.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wonder if that changes with the straps and such.
Don't know.
Because when I make my armor, I like to give people, it says, hey, I'll keep running out of focus. So, well, here, try this.
He's got a good point there, Jack. Previously made armor with stuff. Is it going to retain that bonus?
It's going to retain it and be vintage.
It'll be vintage.
It's going to have the vintage bonus.
There you go.
So essentially what they did was they just created a brand new bolt of cloth, and instead of...
Brand new armor set.
Yeah. So... Yeah, the question becomes one where, what is the actual new bonus for a bolt of cloth? Is it going to be somewhat in line with, or is the percentage better? I would think that the percentage would be better, but no idea. No clue.
Well, that depends. If your mana is like 30, 5% of 30 is nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, but if it is like...
But if you wait a couple of weeks and you get up there to level 90 or so, then you have like 600-700 mana, and 5% of 600 and 700 is a lot more than +5.
Yeah. I just made up the number +5. I have no idea what the actual number is.
We do not know. You can probably go find out on the QA server. So.
Yeah, I'm about to.
Yeah, indeed.
Yep.
Indeed.
Then we also have Grandmaster Effects delayed while they worked on rings and necklaces, loot improvements, and delayed and other things that obviously took way too much time, or the fact that, hey, man, this crafting thing needs a lot of work and I really don't want to do it. So I'm going to go with... Here's the bulletin board of low-hanging fruit, and here's the bulletin board of the medium, and here's the bulletin board items of fuck.
Fuck.
So fertilizer obviously has been in the oh fuck category for a long ass time, because coding fertilizer and that bonus seems to be an impossible task.
Impossible.
Now, the updates to the Grandmaster effects and everything else is also apparently in the oh fuck category, the way that it's being delayed.
I still think that they're doing all these other upgrades and stuff first before they do that overhaul. That's just my thoughts on it. So.
Econdis, remember, Chris says he knows nothing about the crafting system. The only person that unless he's going to actually start getting actively involved in the crafting system, the only one that's done anything with the crafting system has been Beezus. And Beezus, I don't think, knows the crafting system.
I can almost guarantee that.
Yeah. So, yeah, design docs, non-existent.
Next. Strike-through.
Strike-through player towns and player housings. Players will have the ability to add custom conversations to their NPCs. Not going to happen. They've done things to...
Yeah, not just your NPCs, but your servants, your POT NPCs, your shopkeepers, all those apparently coming in. So that's...
Well, that was something that was talked about at the very beginning of POT sales. It really was.
Well, that and being able to dress your vendors. Now, I just recently saw somebody going, and there's a thread out there of what we can do to liven up the world, because everybody just runs down the street, stopping at vendors all posted outside houses, because nobody wants to go inside and explore looking for a vendor. God forbid your vendor's in a basement and nobody knows it's there. Well, And yes, there are people who have vendors in basements, folks. Believe it or not. Believe it or not.
And you also need like a little sign, vendor on premises.
Now, the greatest one I saw recently was the cash register, aptly named Cash Register Mimic.
the cash register was named Cash Register.
Cash register mimic.
Oh, yeah. Yep. But coming soon to POT owners and POT owners and POT owners, or if you own a POT, you get a brand new slew command.
Slew
and
command.
You too can fly around your
Actually,
your
if
town.
you own a dungeon, you get that
Oh,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah,
Don't forget that.
And if you own a dungeon.
Now, there's a topic of conversation out there. Why no stewards? And I had to add my 2 cents like I did yesterday and says, why restrict it? Don't know. Why are we restricting it to just POT owners? Why can't we just let everybody fly around and look at things? They don't go anywhere. Once you hit escape, you come right back to where you were. So do you just not want people to see the maps of everything from overhead? Do you not want them to see the pretty stuff and have great screenshots for you guys to enjoy? I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't know.
I think with enough push, we can get it for everybody, personally.
So, yeah, I would say POT, if actually inside of any town, you should be able to slew. Okay, any town. So POT, PRTs, all the way to...
Because you can cheat with it. You can see
NPC
other
counts.
players or
Any
monsters.
definitely
Okay.
slew.
Like, I don't know where they are to begin with. I guess for PvP would be...
Inside of a dungeon, only if you're in design mode.
Yes, only if you're in design mode. True.
Because otherwise... So only in design mode. So if you have the option to design it, then you can use the slew command. Other than that, no one else should have access to it.
Well, see, again, when I used it, I was out in the town by myself, so I didn't have anybody to look around to see if I could actually see other people. Now, again, you could fly under the town, above the town, and yes, President of Earth, great for making videos for those who are so inclined out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Great
absolutely.
for doing it. Yeah,
but I don't know if you actually see people when you do that, so it could be just as simple as, don't show NPCs, when you do the slew command.
Don't show players.
Yeah, or don't show players.
Don't show players.
I mean, but again, I can now see where that could be abused, but I think we could find a workaround.
Even then, if you're a PvP, if you own a PvP town, what you could do is say, no slew in a PvP town.
Yeah, how do you reckon that one? PvP
because
town?
All the other stuff is all consensual, so it's like, eh. So it is one where it's like we
shall see where it leads us, because it's very early, and we'll see what the people have to say as it comes out.
We have no idea what's going on.
Yes, we don't have a clue. There's no script, no nothing. We don't know what we're doing here.
I found a map that doesn't allow me to go anywhere. I'm completely stuck.
What do you mean?
The Bongo Boogie.
Oh, you playing marbles?
If you don't make it over one of the humps, you
just sit there.
Stuck.
Yeah, I got stuck at a track the other day between two speed pushers, and it wasn't enough to push me all the way up to the next one, so I got stuck in between them.
Yeah, that sucked.
Flag yourself invisible. Interesting. But anyway, moving right along.
The always open state for doors, because now you can right click on your door and choose to keep it always open.
Locked open.
No. In future releases, they'll expand it to include shutters, lights, banners, capacitors, and more. This work was made possible with the work required for mannequins, which they are hoping to have working as soon as release 69, 70, 71. But the always open state, always open locked. Yeah.
Well, again, my assumption is to keep it open. It just locks it in the open state. I mean, nobody else but the owner gets to see that state, permission state. But I just thought it was weird the way it's clunky. At least it was when I looked at it last week.
Yeah. Then the next thing that is actually going to be new for release 67 is going to be the scaling percent visible when scaling decorations, so you too can see how large my sausage is.
How large? 20% larger.
20% larger, thanks to the sizing machine. Then we have a bunch of stuff that was in release 66. Hint when I say a bunch.
A bunch.
That's right. Now with 20% more meat.
Oh yeah.
No, it just said 20% larger. We never said it had more meat in it.
20% larger. Same amount of meat. But yes. So custom NPC conversations were delayed. They upgraded some pots, and then we are at the release 64 and release 65 live stream stuff.
How did you get from scaling? How did you miss surface decorations? And how did you miss all that stuff?
What are you talking about, surface decorations?
I don't know. Right after scaling, invisible scaling is decorations, surfaces, and wall dividers.
This was patched into release 66. I summarized that by saying a bunch of stuff that was released in release 66.
Yeah, you know.
And you know, we did an entire show the other day.
Well, yeah, and I wanted to talk about this here. I have the picture sitting here ready to tell folks about how they can now use these wall dividers to hang pictures on.
And they don't even have to wait. They don't even have to wait
until
tomorrow. They can do it right now.
They can do it right this minute. Absolutely. Absolutely. But yes, exclamation, I love free shit to get in on the action, of course.
You know what
time is running short, yes I do, so we're going to go ahead and tell everybody about that absolutely marvelous app that we have out there in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, and the Amazon App Store for all your electronic devices. And if you don't have them, and you just got a measly old computer, you can use the website. There's a copy of the app on the website where you too can check out the radio stations in game and listen to us on WRFB Radio Free Britannia. You can read the NBNN Daily Britannian, which is published daily, 7 days a week, for your reading pleasure and enjoyment. And if you want, you can even subscribe and have it right into your inbox every morning so you don't have to go looking for it. You can listen to the podcast if you missed us live. You can check out the marketplaces. You can join us in Discord, follow us on social media, or check out what's going on in and around town, in and out of game, on the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar, the only calendar with cojones right here, brought to us by our good friends at HometownHero.com.
That's right. You too can look at that Google public calendar on
It's
NBNN.info. Just click on the calendar button. It's even spelled properly now. Took them a while, but we got it.
Remarkable.
Yes, I know. It's there. And it is an aggregated mess of all the Google public calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar that guy knows about. If you have a Google public calendar related to Shroud and you want it hooked up, you need to email news@nbnn.info.
I'll get it.
Or message Lazarus inside of Discord, and he'll do something with it. All times on the community calendar are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia time. Send all of your nudes to nudes@nbnn.info, and we will carefully curate those 2 minutes at a time. And if you send me $5, I'll make sure that you get a copy of those emails as they come in, which means I'll be manually forwarding them. And you too can be completely disappointed by the amount of email.
Completely underwhelmed. That's right.
You will be thoroughly underwhelmed by the question, dude, does this thing even work? And it's going to be funny when someone actually sends that email, and then I forward it to the person. Then he's going to be like, "Well, I guess it does."
It does, yeah.
But yes, yep, yep. Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. You need to tune in your ether amplifiers to Radio Free Britannia to listen to two idiots interpreting the news so you don't have to. A little show called Lunch
with us.
7 o'clock this evening on Radio Free Britannia is the 70s at 7. At 8 o'clock, that is going to be followed up by an ear hole probing because the doctor is in. That's right. DJ Eclipse.
To spending Sparhawks gold.
Well, that's right after that.
That's the very next item on the calendar.
Is
spend
Laz's
Sparhawks gold. That's right. My favorite event. Next to Tavern Tuesday. I missed Tavern Tuesday last night. How did I do that?
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Spiff, I'm glad you remembered Spend Sparhawks gold. And then the final event for this hump day is going to be the Record Room with Waz's Wad on Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB Radio Free Britannia. That's right. Don't forget to tune in Mondays through Fridays and get a rock and roll history lesson right here in game, at a game. WRFB.rocksradiofreebritannia.com. And don't forget you're tuned in to us right here on NBNN.info. Twitch.tv/Genesis, Twitch.tv/NBNN News, catching us in replays on YouTube and Twitch. And if you are and you got this far and you like what you see, hit those subscribe buttons, hit those follow buttons, hit those notification buttons, hit those, all those buttons that are relevant down there. You know which ones they are. And help us continue to bring you the news right here inside Shroud the Avatar. And don't forget, cryptocurrency accepted on Jackstream. You can donate below. You can donate on the website. You can cheer in bits. Don't forget, if you want to do something different, cheer in bits. We'll even play some marbles if you cheer enough. I think...
I don't have to eat a banana on stream.
Yeah, see, nobody's cheering to see Jack eat a banana live on stream. They see it's a nasty banana, and it's like,
What are you talking about? It's like, it's beautiful.
Maybe it's just the screen is doing that. It looks like it's got black spots all over it.
No, that is the green screen. It is a beautiful banana.
The Britannian Mining Company wants you to come check out Black Rock Cove, located in the Quell region and next to the town of Exeter. Black Rock Cove's got all the crafting goods you need for crafting all the stuff that you want. And if you got goods to sell, you can do that as well. Looking for a place to set up shop? Black Rock Cove's got plenty of room, so check it out today. Our friends at Hometown Hero, if you're looking for vape juice, tasty juice at great prices, local Austin wholesalers. Hometown Heroes got everything you need, so check them out today. Purple Dragon Inns and Lazarus Long's Luxury Rentals, because if you're homeless, anything inside is a luxury, that's for sure. Check out purpledragonin.com or check me out in game if you're new to the game. Looking for a place to live, we'll put you up in the locale of your choice. Shroudmusic.com, where I've got a list of all my most bestest, popularest, greatestest ABC files to play in game. And if you want to share yours, you can do so at shroudmusic.com. RelicsByReal.com for all your licensed Shroud the Avatar swag. If you're looking for t-shirts, you're looking for hats,
instruments, you're going to need an ABC file to play.
If you're watching real closely, you're watching Jack deep throat a banana, and he just lost it.
It fell. It's a good thing it fell in my lap.
But you're looking for goods Shroud the Avatar related, check out RelicsByReal.com. And if you want to save a little bit of cash, use the promo code NBNN when you check out. You'll save 10% off your purchase at RelicsByReal.com. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news and entertainment, just like this great premium entertainment you're watching right now live on stream. It don't get no better than this. And of course, if you're listening on the radio, you're missing the best. Go watch it. Go watch the show on live, on YouTube. 12s and 6s around the clock, Monday to Friday. You can catch us in replays and all sorts of other great stuff throughout the week. And last but definitely not least in our sponsors, my favorite sponsor, ShroudMarketplace.com, for all your virtual vendor goods right here inside Trinity Avatar. Because if you got something that you just don't love anymore, or you're looking for something to give some loving to, want some new shiny stuff, you can sell your old stuff, buy new stuff at ShroudMarketplace.com.
Oh, yeah. Go to ShroudMarketplace.com, register an account, then click on vendor registration if you want to start selling your stuff. It's so easy to sell. I can do it. Laz can do it. All kinds of people.
I'm
over
telling
150 different registered or different players registered as vendors at Shroud Marketplace. Each one of those vendors is responsible for setting up their own inventory and maintaining
that's over 150 vendors, folks. Over 150 independent vendors.
Anything and everything Shroud related can be bought or sold.
I'm looking at supply bundles, elf essences, prosperity tool rewards. I'm looking at all sorts of pretty interesting doodads listed out here today. One strip of troll skin available out there. There's Merit's Fitness emote bundles. Oh, that's mine.
Potions of Festering Death.
Yes. 20-time Aether Die bundles.
That's Laz's shop.
I tell you, we got all sorts of.
It's so hard to eat this banana.
Yes.
And do the Shroud Marketplace promo.
But
because I can't use my left hand for a mouse for some odd reason. I keep on clicking the wrong buttons.
While we're getting ready to get out of here and talking about the marketplace, let's go ahead and load up the game. Let's get people joining into the game while you continue to tell them about it. We doing random? We doing that? No, we're gonna go random today.
Let's go ahead and go with random, and then as they do it,
exclamation play, get in for a chance to win scrolls on both streams.
The robotic roadway, everybody should be able to join today because I had to upgrade it. But let's go ahead and click start in 3, 2, 1, start. And as we're doing that, don't forget, go to shroudmarketplace.com, register an account, buy stuff that you need. Or if you have stuff that you don't need and you want to sell it, go ahead, put it up for sale. You get to hold on to it. Put it in a chest somewhere. Put it in your bank.
And forget about it.
Forget about it until it sells. And then deliver it. Because you get paid immediately. There is no holding. Commission, the marketplace does take a percentage off of every transaction, but so does PayPal. So
yes.
All kinds of great stuff. I mean,
unless you have a gold or platinum account, right?
Yes.
Or just that, I don't know.
Yeah. Gold account it's a less of a percentage, and then a platinum account there is no commission.
That's right. But meanwhile, we're getting ready to race as we get ready to say goodbye to you guys and say goodbye to Jack because he's usually got to go before we get out of here. So we're going to do a race as we say goodbye to you guys and gals. As we're doing Temple of Steve on this side.
Did I get in on yours?
I don't know. I don't think I got in on yours either.
You didn't get on mine, so which means that the likelihood of someone
they have a better chance of winning today without us in them.
I know.
But we're watching them go round and round. Yeah. First one out, Venetrix, with Mom right behind them.
But what's the craziest thing that you've sold off of Shroud Marketplace?
The craziest thing? I don't know.
The thing that you would think that no one else would ever buy.
I really gotta say it was probably the ores.
The granite ore?
Yeah. Granite and ore. Yeah, but Now, Scrolls had to be it. People buying Scrolls. Mom knocks Venatrix out of the lead.
That first time I sold Scrolls, I was driving between Eagle Pass and
you were on the
Boston.
Road when you got the notice. I remember that.
I
yes.
got the email, and then I screenshot it while I was driving, sent it to Laz, and it's like, dude, you'll never believe this. I just sold Scrolls at Shroud.
And of course, not believing it, I had to go ahead and see it for myself. Why
see it
am
for
I
yourself,
not going?
and it happened. And Maynard is in the lead right now, but Draken and Falcons on my map are ejected.
We've got Mom with the commanding lead as she's headed on down the strip into the infinity spirals, but of course this is a moving tray, so there is no guarantee.
Then Econdis is still in second.
Will the tray be there when they drop or not?
Uh-oh.
And yes, Mom makes it before the tray shuffles off and comes back. Congratulations to Mom out there.
Maynard is the winner. Maynard, send me your game name that way and what kind of scrolls you want. But I've got to get out of here because it is 1. Woohoo.
Indeed. Congratulations. And of course, let's go ahead and get out of here for today. We're going to roll the credits and thank all you folks who joined us here today. Are the credits there? There we go. We got to get the credits rolling. And of course, we'll get those prizes out to you. Thank you, the Maynard, for the cheer today. 100 bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll be back with more right here tomorrow on NBNN with release 67. Till then, have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow. Ooh, forgot to do the giveaway. I haven't forgot to do the giveaway, just had to get the radio show ended. Alright, so Mom's the winner there. We're going to close this giveaway over here for you folks live on stream still. And we're going to pick that winner. And Elusive Illusion, please let me know your in-game name. Congratulations to Venatrix today and Elusive Illusion and Mom for winning. And go ahead and give me that name for in-game to send you your prize. And congratulations, everybody. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll be back. This will be officially the end of the live stream now. Tomorrow, right here on NBNN. Have a good one, folks. Thanks for joining us.